Welcome to the Steel Toe Morning Show.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Steel Toe Evening Show. It's the last one of the week, thank fucking Christ. Jesus, am I done?
Yeah, look who you had to drag in for the last show of the week.
I want to go to bed. This is how I am every Wednesday night.
I'm glad I could be here for those Wednesday nights.
No problem.
It's an honor.
No problem. I want to go to bed. I'm tired. I don't want to do another evening show. I even did fuck it because when Matt's here, it's just two fat guys nobody wants to give money to. So I just went, I'm not doing a goal tonight.
So
I'm done. I don't want to fucking.
No, I have a theory on that.
We didn't have to bring this thing out this morning or yesterday morning or whatever, so I'm happy about that. But it's like I didn't want to stress and worry about it and shit. So here's what we're doing tonight before you get to your theory.
Okay.
$10. Everybody who gives $10 gets a sticker.
Ooh.
You getting one of?
It's in the bowl.
I
The
just
beggar
had it.
bowl.
The beggar bowl. Everybody's getting one of these sent to them if you give us $10 tonight. Plus, I'll give you 1,000 entries into a VIP drawing, and I'll draw a new VIP tonight. Now, I could make a dick out of myself and do less than 20 or 25 of these or whatever, and then just it's a loss. I should have just fucking done nothing. But I think there's going to be more than 25 entries into this sticker VIP thing tonight. And then anything over 30 is going to go towards tomorrow, which the morning show audience already has a $60 into tomorrow morning.
Nice.
And the reason they have a $60 into tomorrow morning is it's very simple. A few of our listeners decided to go on the racial slur database and go in alphabetical order and see how many of them they could actually put into a super chat. Just a clever bunch. Just a creative, clever bunch. So if you're wondering why the chat replay is not up for this morning's episode, that would be why. It would be because of that. So, no goal tonight. I don't feel like begging. And I'll be honest, I've got beggar's fatigue. That's for sure. I don't do a real show anymore. I really I'm like a salt miner. I'm just trying to do a show and then, hey, can I
pay those bills?
Can I just pay my fucking bills today? That would be nice.
I don't want to go homeless.
Can I keep this horse shit
I got
company?
kids.
Can I keep this fucking company I started 3 years ago out of desperation alive? Or I got to get back on the fucking radio before I fucking rot on the internet. Look, man, even if you don't want the VIP, fuck it. Contribute to your favorite show. Be charitable. We'll throw you a sticker. Send April your mailing address. We'll send it out to you. And at the end of the night at 9 o'clock, we will do a drawing for a VIP. And then if we do over 30 of them, we'll do 30 minutes of overtime tonight. If we don't, I'll go to bed at 9. Either way, it's fine with me.
Yeah.
Aaron's a little sleepy and crabby tonight. Just a little.
Well, it could be interesting then. I can deal with crab. Oh, I feed off a crabby.
By the way, if that's Raz, I'm not fucking reading that.
I don't know if that's Raz.
I'll tell you why I'm not reading it if it's Raz. Because Matt came in here tonight, and he goes, Raz of Chaz said He goes, Raz of Chaz said that he's sending a $2 super chat tonight, and he wants me to read it. Well, guess what? Nobody brags about a fucking $2 super. You mean the $1.40 I'm going to take home after YouTube? Get out of here, Raz.
You just said I'm sending a super chat.
You could have just said you were going to shit in my mouth. That's... Here you go, Aaron. Here's something that doesn't measure on the... I would have... Look, if you would have sent $2... Look, if you would have sent $2, I would have been grateful. I would have said, that's great. Wow. Thank you. That $1.40... The way our profit margins are these days, that $1.40 is the difference between red ink and black ink. So thank you very much for the $1.40. But to cocksuck and brag about it beforehand and go, you know, Aaron, I don't mean to brag. And I don't mean to toot my own horn, but if somebody plays their cards right, somebody might be getting a whole $2 buckaroonies. And I want Matt to read it. You know, $2 doesn't get to request the reader. Thank you very much. This is how I
got to
do.
be him with that being the comment that came up right away.
Yeah, and then don't make and look, fuckhead. I know you like to try and be cute, but you're not as funny as I am. Don't make fucking usernames that I'm not going to read on the super chat. I'm not reading that name because I know what you're doing. Again, I'm tired, I'm crabby, and this is how I create comedy.
You are crabby. This is going to be fun.
This is how I create
funny. This is going to be
funny.
amazing.
I create funny out of my tiredness and crabbiness.
Crabby Aaron and a guy who can be an asshole.
Yes.
For no reason
It's going to be
at all.
a fun show tonight. Hit like, hit share. Why this show isn't growing, and I've once again, just like our days on Twitch, have stagnated in the mornings at somewhere between 600 and 700 people watching at a time. I don't know. It's great that we've got our core audience, but let's face it, I am not talented enough to be as big as I think I should be. There's no breaking through for this guy. St. Cloud radio market, take me back. I ain't got what it takes anymore. I think I just want to go to bed. I think that's really all this is.
Just sleepy.
I think
You're sleepy and you need a nap.
I sparred a lot last night. My body's sore. I'm tired. It's what is it? I got my 6th show. Did you watch the Boss's show yesterday?
Most of it.
Oh, good. Did you like it? It was Gino and I.
I know it was Gino and you.
Yeah, no, I know, because you watched it.
Yes.
By the way, I'm not reading that $2 super chat. You think I'm bullshitting? I am not bullshitting.
Everybody in the chat can
listen.
read it.
I will read everybody's $2 super chat all day long. I love you. Thank you. I will not give someone the satisfaction of cocking off in advance about their $2 super chat and then read it. How fucking dare you? It's like a guy calling his shot, but instead of like pointing the bat towards the fence, he points it down the third baseline. He's like, I'm just gonna send a dribbler down there. And then being proud when he does it. Fucking guy. Anyway, thank you, Gray Duckling, for gifting 10 memberships.
Ooh.
That's another 25. By the way, everything you guys throw in tonight that's not for the VIP drawing, I'm still counting towards doing overtime tonight. So I am going to keep notes of that. Gray Duckling with 10 memberships. Nobody Likes Onions. Chris Doherty, Ricky Jr., Crispy Critter, the Fed Up Canadian, Neat VT, Squeal Fist, I love that name, Okie Dokie Artichoke, Katie Kidney, and Tyler Evenson, all getting memberships. I think that puts us like 30 away from 600.
Nice.
So we're getting close to that 600 number again, guys. Keep gifting those memberships. We really do appreciate it. Hobo Chili Recipe says, these two look like a choose-your-own-adventure book. Will Aaron enjoy queso and carbs or turn into this douchebag next to him? Thanks, Hobo. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, that's words of inspiration.
I am Walter with $2 says, what do you call deer with no eyes? No idea. One more of those, and I never read another $2 super chat again. You know what? Now I am reading Raz's. Matt, sorry about my cuh. He been coming by your house. There. Now that one gets... That deer joke was so fucking bad.
It inspired you to read...
It inspired me to read Raz's $2 super chat because that joke was so fucking terrible. All of them. God-awful. Shitty. Oh, no. David Skywalker doesn't know I've been fucking around this entire show.
Oh.
Well, Some people were born without a sense of humor. Citizen M says, please do a begging segment. I can't do original content. I need this. Look, we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. Mick, I'm not reading that name, McNagger. McNagger with $10 says, Loaf Piggy is grumpy. Hold on a minute. Wait. I did not have any bread today.
Ooh.
Maybe there's something to this.
They're shaming you out of eating bread?
No, I'm saying maybe I'm cranky.
Oh, because you didn't eat your bread.
Because I didn't eat my bread. Uh-oh. No Pen 15. By the way, that puts McNagger in the drawing for tonight. There you go. I'm writing that name down. There you go. By the way, anyone who throws in $10 or more, there's the information. You get a sticker tonight and 1,000 free entries into our VIP drawing. Now, if you don't know what our VIP program is, you get all 3 of our T-shirts, the steel toe hoodie, the stickers. You also get 2 tickets to every live event we do, free entry into a $100 drawing at the end of every month, in perpetuity, forever and ever and ever, amen. Usually it's $250 in listener contributions during a week. Tonight, $10 gets you a shot at having it all for yourself.
Nice.
So go ahead and throw in Streamlabs, PayPal, No Pen 15, Fathead is already in, and McNagger is already in.
Well, 50-50 shot.
Sad Boy, thank you very much for gifting a couple memberships. We appreciate that. $2 from Gray Duckling says, knee grows when you're younger. Yes, see? See, the knee grows when you're younger.
Yeah.
It's a funny joke.
Uh-huh.
Hobo Chili Recipe with $1.99 says, does this guy like fried chicken? Hey, you put fried chicken in a super chat. There you go. There you are. Oh, no. Paul R. Nelson has a joke. Should I read the joke? I don't give a shit. You know what the show's going to be tonight? Wherever you guys take it. I got a bunch of stuff to talk about here.
Yeah.
But it's like, I just looked at one of the stories that I was really passionate about earlier in the day. And again, I think it's the mood I'm in. I looked at it now. I go, if I start ranting about that, I'm a fucking idiot. I literally, it was a story.
You are really in a fucking mood right now.
I'm in a mood. And No Pen 15
This is awesome.
No Pen 15 was right about it. He said, you know what it is? It's daylight savings time. And I felt that today because
I hate daylight savings time.
I was sitting in my chair upstairs like a fucking old grandpa watching Law and Order SVU.
Dreaming about your Buick you want to buy?
Yeah, I was like, Skylarks are safe and manageable. And I'm looking out the window, and it's like 4-something. It's pitch black out, and I'm like, I'm mad.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm in a shitty mood.
They passed the bill to end this shit, and because their government is so fucked, they won't actually enact it.
Want me to read another joke? $10 from Phoenix. So now I put Phoenix in the drawing as well. Let's see what we've got here. Did you hear about the Italian chef who died?
No,
You didn't?
No.
He passed away. Passed away. He passed away. Let's see.
Undo yourself.
He passed away. Paul R. Nelson says, what do dinosaurs use to pay their bills?
This is going to hurt.
Jew gold. No, no. Paul R. Nelson, what do dinosaurs use to pay bills? Tyrannosaurus checks. I actually kind of like that one. Maybe I am in a weird mood tonight. Gray Duckling with $10 says, my joke was hilarious. Now put me in the drawing, Loaf Piggy. All right. Gray Duckling is going in tonight's drawing. Also, K Fallen the Great with $10 says, I need a bike mechanic. My knee... I need a bike mechanic. My gears by my knee are grinding around the block. Fallen is in the drawing for tonight. All right, super chats and jokes. I'm in. Works for me. Anything beats working for a living. Thank you, Sad Boy, for those 2 gifted memberships. I do appreciate it.
They like my hair and tits better than yours.
Oh, that's good. Matt has better hair and tits. Maybe they meant than April. I don't know. Wait, don't stop doing that. You're even wearing a working class guy shirt. It's a boot shack shirt.
It is. You don't want to see my nipples?
You know what that is? I always kind of, that color, you know, that generic gray color of t-shirt when I was a kid, I always consider that a sign of being poor.
Well, I mean, do you want to talk about the debt I'm in?
Just as a kid, when I had a shirt that was that gray, I like didn't see other kids wearing those kind of shirts. I'm like, oh shit, does that mean I'm poor? And then I found out later in life, I kind of was poor when I was a kid.
Kind of does mean you're poor.
Yeah, it kind of does mean.
By the way, good news. It's finally over.
What's over?
I'm officially divorced.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah!
This guy's divorced.
Nobody threw me a fucking party, though. That's right. I'd probably get in trouble.
I threw my own party, brought my own girls and everything. Wayne Champ, you ready for another joke? They want to tell jokes tonight. Look, if you want to throw this begging piece of shit money and tell jokes, I'm in for it. Wayne Chambers with $10. What do a tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common?
I didn't even look at the screen. I don't.
They're both parasites. 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 They're both parasites. A tick and the Eiffel Tower are both parasites.
It's not good.
What do you mean?
Not good.
It's not good?
No, it's not. That's not good.
Fair enough. Tin Man Taylor says, I have that shirt, bought it for $300 and got a free pair of boots. Hey, the boot shack.
Same here, bud.
There it is.
Same here.
Man.
Why do you think I have 3 of them?
Let's see if anyone else wants in tonight's VIP drawing or just wants a free sticker. $10 and over gets you in that drawing, a free sticker. You lucky piece of shit. Why don't you jump on in? Looks like we've got Matthew.
Hey, that's my name. Oh, no, that's not me.
Oh, different
Never mind.
Matthew.
Yeah, he spells it with 2 T's because he's...
Will you spell yours
I don't know
with
what
2
words
T's?
No, I don't. Matt's with 2 T's. Matthew's with 1 because I'm an idiot and I don't know how to spell things.
You spell your name with 1 T?
My mother wanted to spell Matthew with 1 T so people wouldn't call me Matt. Guess what? When I was really young, everyone called me Matt, and I learned it to write it with 2 T's.
You deserve to be divorced. Gray Duckling with $10 says, but they were cones. That's not, you spelled it wrong. Matt, look, he spelled it wrong. It's supposed to say, but they were cones.
Why?
Yeah.
That's a weird typo.
No pen.
There's not even those letters aren't even by each other on the keyboard.
By the way,
the K is nowhere near the C.
Pen 15, I did get your PayPal. I did. I want to go to more of these jokes. They're just way too good. Paul R. Nelson, why did the farmer form a rock band?
I don't know.
He got tired of hauling oats.
Oh, my God.
Hauling oats. Because he's a farmer.
I get it.
My career's dead.
He hauls oats.
Kevin Brennan's wife's baggy meat sleeve says Matt's face is as red as Aaron's ass after Gino visits. Aaron is Matt, you and Gino's lucky Pierre. T. Jefferson saying Matt does have big divorced dad energy.
Yeah. Well, it's fresh, so you're all like amped up.
Hey, Scotty.
It's like a milestone in life.
Scotty G wants to ask, why did the bike fall over?
Is it something to do with the kickstand?
It was too tired.
Oh, God.
See, it was too tired.
Yeah, yes, because there's 2 tires and there's no third thing for it to lean on.
There you go. Queso Donkey says, I'm going out hunting tomorrow and Friday.
This is making me angry.
I'm going out hunting tomorrow and Friday. I won't be listening. Sorry. Yeah, I know. Our numbers are going to be even more shit than usual on Thursday and Friday because of hunting. See, our problem is all the other podcasts, they'll be fine. But any podcasts that have an audience with like real life people in them, like ours, going to take a nice little shit.
Yes, people who go and touch grass, I think it's called.
I believe touching grass.
The grass touchers.
President Camacho says, what's the difference between a blonde lady and a mosquito? The mosquito stops sucking when you slap it.
Get it? Because blondes are whores.
And dumb ones at that. Dumb horde blondes. All right, guys, give me money. $10. $10 gets a sticker tonight. Plus, we're going to pick a VIP at the end of the show. Unless there's barely anybody in it, then I'm just going to give you all refunds and go fucking tight. Just put Brooks was here in the ceiling of my home here. Either way. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of you qualified so far. Anything over 30 means I didn't fail tonight, and we'll do overtime, and anything over will go towards tomorrow, which we're already well into. There's the link in the chat if you'd like to contribute. Hobo chili recipe with $10 over on Rumble. Says, let's try this over again since I'm owed at least a baker's dozen worth of stickers. Oh, Hobo, all your shit went out today. Congratulations. Says, please see the following words. Porch, moon, pavement, or spear. There you go.
There's
Hobo.
You forgot
is
monkey.
Up there.
And cricket.
No, see, I couldn't read those.
An ape.
Yes.
Get it? I'm reading the other half.
No, I didn't Could you explain it to me one more time so I could understand those?
Trying to dumb it down for the audience.
Rusty Grammer says, Matt, I talked to Bob Layton earlier. He said he has an opening for a morning show host. He will let you bring the loaf piggy along, too, if he uses that name on air. Honestly, get me out of the fucking internet-only shit. These people are losers, and I'm more talented than all of them. They're fucking clown shoes. I deserve to be legitimate if these people are what's around. All right. Thank you very much. So 9 of you qualified. Plus, we've got the gifted memberships from Grey Duckling and all of those super chats. You guys are not far away from overtime. Thank you very much for your contributions. So let's get into some things. Somebody said, have you seen the new Ghostbusters trailer? And on a night where I'm already crabby from daylight savings and whatnot.
Yes, please.
I'm going to be really mad. Frozen Empire official teaser trailer. Fuck you. Are we doing kitty Ghostbusters again? Just stop letting Sony make movies.
Maybe it's elderly people.
Oh, boy. All right, so I got that. And this, it hasn't even been 20 years that this movie's been out, but they're remaking Mean Girls.
They remade didn't they remake Spider-Man? It wasn't even that old. They rebooted that
Well,
too.
that's different. That's superheroes and that's comic books and all that shit. So you can kind of,
after 3 years they can reboot it?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, well.
Just when the last movie bombs, you can do it.
Gotcha.
But like now, oh, and by the way, when you play promotional trailers on YouTube, even when you comment over them and everything else, they still fucking demonetize and copyright and do the whole thing.
What happened to fair use and all that?
Yeah, right.
It's not a thing. You can't.
That
How do reaction channels do it with music videos and stuff like that?
I'm not sure.
I don't know either.
I'm not sure.
All right.
Dr. Climate Abortion with $5 says, just tuned in. Oh, look, it's Matt with 1 T. Well, at least we don't have to worry about being overwhelmed with intellect or witty banter.
No, it's Matt with 2 T's, Matthews with 1. Get it right.
So it's an even more retarded name.
Yeah. Yes.
You don't drop a T in your name when you make it longer.
Yes, you do. It's like an alias.
That's like me going, oh, my name's Aaron with 2 A's, but when it's Aaronitis.
If your name's Richard and you go by Dick, you completely fuck up the spelling completely.
So
your whole argument's irrelevant because there's dicks that are named Richard.
You picked a dumb fucking name as an example. Everybody agrees that that's a fucked up name. That doesn't make
James and Jim.
That doesn't make your name not fucked up. You just going, oh, but these names are stupid too. It's like, yeah, just like yours. So thank you for making my point by repeating it back to me word for word.
I'm retarded.
I appreciate that. Let's get to more people's jokes, and then we'll get to all these trailers, and we'll complain about things tonight. Climate abortion, I wrote that one down. That counts towards tonight.
It's 2 old men complaining about things.
Scotty G, that is what I put in the description of tonight's episode.
Really?
I knew that you and I would just be on the same page bitching. So,
all right.
Scotty G says, why is it you never see a pregnant Barbie?
I don't.
Ken came in a different box.
Get it.
You laugh at that ever again,
Get it.
and I stab
Get
you
it.
on air.
It wasn't a real laugh, though.
Thank you, Yule Gibbons, for putting April's contact information in the chat. If you want your sticker tonight, if you give over $10, you have a right to a sticker.
Ooh.
And send April your information. We'll send it off to you. Grey Duckling with $10 says, last one, Night Gear Knife equals broken beer bottle. Thank you, Grey Duckling. I'm putting you in the drawing again. 10 of you, equivalent of 13 of you. Anything over 30, we don't lose tonight, and we'll do overtime for you. Jack Schaff says, Matt was great in The Whale. Congratulations. You see, he was really fat in that movie.
Yeah.
So
I'm a fatty.
he's saying you're a big fat piece of shit.
Hey, it's fat fuck works.
Essentially.
Fat
All
fuck.
right, let's check out the Ghostbusters trailer. So they didn't want to
This is
give.
gonna be so good. I'm excited.
They didn't want to give up after they completely bottle fucked Ghostbusters Afterlife by going, let's put a cute little kid in it And let's make it, let's bring all the other guys back at 75 years old, depress the shit out of the original Ghostbusters audience. Honestly, I think Oz, watching it shit-faced, is the only person who goes, oh, I love Afterlife. Because Oz is like the really dumb Star Wars fans who, as long as you slap Lucasfilm on it, they'll go, this was a great movie. Oz is like, oh, man, I thought Afterlife was good. And it's like, then you don't give a shit. It's just you'll eat the slop as long as it has a Slimer logo. And you'll just gobble it up and go, ooh, it tastes really good. Oz, that was diarrhea. Oh, best diarrhea I've ever tasted in my entire life. So now they've got a new one called Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Now, this is another thing they do. Ghostbusters was never like a fucking dramatic Marvel movie, you know?
Right.
It wasn't Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Oh, shit, the fucking Ice Age, and here come the Ghostbusters to make it stop. It was always, and Red Letter Media coined this phrase for the Ghostbusters, it was always schlubby exterminators having to kill ghosts.
Yeah.
That was it. Yeah. It wasn't like, and a weather phenomena. If there's a goddamn climate change message in this cocksucking movie, I swear to God, I'm going to rip your eyeballs out and shove them up my ass.
Don't worry. No, why? Not my eyeballs. Why do my eyeballs got to go in your ass?
Like I said, we're both angry today. So
yeah, but that's uncalled for.
Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Here we go.
All right.
Hey, you want to know how a movie's going to be shit?
How?
It says Sony at the beginning of the trailer. If it's a Sony movie, it's a fuck up. Hey, you guys want to watch an Adam Sandler movie again? No! He's bad now. He sucks. Hey, you guys want to watch the shitty version of Spider-Man? No, get out of here, Sony. Hey, you want us to resurrect Ghostbusters? It's like, honestly, I'd rather be sodomized with a wrench than watch a goddamn Ghostbusters
Pick something
movie.
more cylindrical, at least.
I want it to be uncomfortable.
Oh, okay.
It illustrates how badly I don't want to watch another Ghostbusters movie. So this is Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Watch this be a fake, and I've just been bitching for nothing. Here we go. Great, because if everyone knows Ghostbusters, they love
Liberty.
Gay music.
Well, and the Statue of Liberty again.
But the Statue of Liberty broke in Ghostbusters 2.
Clearly they fixed it.
Oh.
I'm telling you, it's going to be another hot one out there. In fact, there are heat alerts in effect for New Jersey.
Here's your global warming.
Dude, they're doing a fucking climate change thing. God damn it. After the girl one, did they just go, I bet you we can fuck this thing completely to death?
100 degrees.
Sharks in the water. Our shark. Well, you got to make sure you have brown people. If the little kids a couple of years older are the Ghostbusters, I'm going to lose my shit. If they've got a strong, sassy broad as the leader of the Ghostbusters, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to demand another writer's strike.
Well, okay.
Oh, no, the ride stopped. Oh, I don't know. It's the day after tomorrow. Jake Gyllenhaal and Dennis Quaid are here to warn us about the dangers of climate change. Oh, no, that looks ominous. This isn't how Ghostbusters works.
No.
Have you ever seen Ghostbusters?
This is the end of the world movie where there's everything froze suddenly.
Hey, it's cold out and there's spikes coming out of the ground. Cool, not Ghostbusters. That's my thing about like the girl one and the last one. Leave the old men out of it and just call it something else.
Yeah.
Call it Paranormal Exterminators.
Ghoul hunting.
Yeah, they all look like shitty sci-fi channel movies anyway. Just give them the name.
Yes.
Yeah, Ghoul Exterminators.
Wispy apparition trackers.
Ghoul Trackers. Paranormal Go-Getters. Oh, God. I bet you he talks like a New York cabbie.
No way.
No, he doesn't get to talk. No, he doesn't get to talk. He's a white man. Oh, look, they just killed an immigrant in that scene. That's not nice. That's not very PC. The message they're trying to send there is that global climate change is going to disproportionately affect illegals.
Oh, the minorities, yes.
Yeah. If I see Bill Murray in this movie, I'm going to fucking rage. Oh, no, not the firehouse. Oh, look.
It's all restored
Oh,
now.
hey, we're drifting. The Ghostbusters are black in this one.
Why are they not driving a Dodge Charger?
They're in George Floyd Square. The ghost of George Floyd is the new Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And now that he couldn't breathe before, in the afterlife, he breathes fire. He's like a dragon. Wait, that was either a donut, which means black Ghostbusters, or they're drift racing, which means Japanese Ghostbusters.
That's Asian, yes.
Yeah.
No, it's got.
For the first time in New York.
God, it's a fucking little kid again. Son of a cock.
It's the same kid that's a boy or maybe a girl. We don't know because he's
No.
so feminine.
Not the goddamn little kids again. By the way, if that was Patton Oswalt's voice, I'm not against Patton Oswalt being a Ghostbusters. I'm not against him being a Ghostbuster. He's a dork. He could be the science guy. He could be the Egon.
Yeah.
For the first time in New York history, people froze to death.
Don't make him the narrator. Make him a fucking ghost. You're going to make the little kids Ghostbusters and not Patton Oswalt. Patton Oswalt.
He might just be talking during the trailer. Calm the fuck down.
He's a giant fucking dork, and he'd be perfect.
How do you know he's not in the movie?
He could write the cocksucking
He could
thing.
just be the voice in the trailer. He could be in the movie.
Here we go. Ready? Shitty single mom from the last movie and her
she's-
fucked up kids. Can't wait for this. And climate change. Yay.
In the middle of July.
What is it?
The death chill.
Oh, of course. Dan Aykroyd. If Paul Rudd's not a Ghostbuster, I'm going to be mad again. There, you got two good Ghostbusters.
Uh-huh.
You got Paul Rudd, Patton Oswalt. We're on our way. But no, Dan Aykroyd's there explaining. You know what I don't mind? I don't mind Ray Stantz being in there as like the old coach, like the Mickey character from Rocky, where he kind of
passed because he's black.
he explains things and all that. I don't mind that.
The power to kill by fear of...
God damn it, no! Winston and no, they're 90 years old. They don't need to be
who did
here.
you say? I thought you were talking about the black guy.
No,
Who's
Ray,
Ray?
Dan Aykroyd. I don't mind
Ray.
Aykroyd being in there.
I thought. See, I don't know the names. That's
Hey,
that's how not nerd I am about this.
Hey! I didn't know Dan Aykroyd was in this picture. Space Jam.
Kill by...
Why? Go back. It's only a split second. But why the fuck
Bill
is
Murray.
the corpse of Bill Murray in the... He better be a ghost. He'd better be one of the ghosts they have to bust. He better not still be hunting and busting ghosts at his age. Did they not save for retirement in the 80s?
fear itself. Your veins turn to rivers of ice. Your bones crack. And the last thing you see...
Who the fuck was that? Who was that lady?
What?
Being the Ghostbuster?
Is that the mom?
It better not be the goddamn fucking mom.
It's
Okay,
the mom. Is that not the mom?
Paul Rudd's a Ghostbuster? Cool, I like that. Little girl Ghostbuster? She can't carry the pack on her back.
You see
Patton's there.
your own tear ducts freezing up.
That really was a girl because I couldn't.
Like, literally scared to death? So cool.
No, I don't want Patton playing just a nerd. Make him a Ghostbuster. Oh, Finn Wolfhard. Hey, the Stranger Things kid's back, and he's going to do nothing again. Cool. Quit ruining my favorite things. What are you going to say? Say something scary. Not necessary.
He giggled at the scary thing.
You know what was cool about Ghostbusters? Egon, you got anything? I'm sorry, Ray. I'm afraid I'm terrified beyond all rational thought. Like, he was scared at the scary thing.
Uh-huh.
They didn't show the scary thing and then fuck up the whole movie by a guy going, When they met Gozar the Gozerian, the Ghostbusters literally shit their pants.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, audience, this is fucking terrifying. They didn't create a tense, terrifying moment and then have a guy go, hey, butthead. Might as well. Just make Mike
Just
Judge
merge-
all the Ghostbusters.
Merge Beavis and Butthead to Ghostbusters. Yep.
I may be too hard on it, but I wasn't
They
too...
saved the world by fucking up so bad they have no idea what they did.
Yeah.
That'd be the Beavis and Butthead Ghostbusters.
This movie's going to eat a dick. Thank you. SH with $10 says, how do you fix a broken tomato? With tomato paste. We're giving away a VIP if you didn't know tonight. $10 gets you one of our 5.5-inch vinyl stickers, but also free entry into a VIP drawing. You get to become a Steel Toe VIP and all the perks that come with it. If you just throw the show $10 tonight, whether it's PayPal, Streamlabs, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, doesn't matter. I hated that. Let's see what the audience thought. Scrolling up. The Sony Marvel movies are like a dollar store MCU. I agree, Taste Fairy. Triple N says, surprised if they didn't mention Ukraine. Right, maybe it's the ghost of Ukrainians lost in the war that they have to fight. Rusty Grammar says, climate changers need to experience a camp. It's free. It'll give them all free rides in my helicopter. Take a number, get in line. Hulkamasha Baby says, April, wear your rib protector. Aaron's feeling hitty after this trailer. Well, like, why? You don't. There's nothing wrong with going, I don't have any more ideas for this franchise. We just don't have to make a movie. It's fine.
No, we don't.
But they're like, no, hey, I have an idea. Okay. You could be out of ideas. And like Ivan Reitman and Harold Ramis, like pretty much the driving forces behind creating the Ghostbusters movie are dead or retired. You could just stop. And they went, okay, yeah. Or I could just slop a bunch of shit together, make it terrible, and throw it in the faces of the dumbest generations of Americans who ever fucking lived.
And make Ecto-1 drift.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Ecto-1 did a donut.
It's an old shitty shitbox ambulance. It's not supposed to drift.
But it's cool,
If it starts to slide, it's because it's completely out of fucking control because it's an old shitbox.
K Fallen says, holy shit, a ghost was so mad at this trailer that it literally threw my phone across the room. I'm kind of scared. Well, hey, call the Ghostbusters movie where apparently now it's just a family business where the mom and the guy who's fucking the mom, ? And the little kid and the other little kid, all of them who don't look like they could carry a sack of concrete up a flight of stairs, are going to carry massive proton packs on their back and shoot at ghosts.
Yeah.
But don't worry.
Isn't it
it's Egon's family.
Aren't they literally carrying a nuclear reactor? Isn't that basically what that? Yeah. Okay. Yes.
No, an unlicensed
14-year-old girl.
An unlicensed nuclear accelerator is what Egon called it in the first one.
Oh.
Unlicensed nuclear accelerator.
Whatever. Close enough. I'm not that nerdy.
Kraken Slappin' says, don't worry, they'll throw Slimer in and everything will be okay. No. You didn't see the last Ghostbusters movie. It's not Slimer anymore.
Wait.
He's a ghost that eats metal shit and spits it back out. His name's Chomper. Wish I were making that shit up.
I didn't realize that.
Did you see Ghostbusters Afterlife?
Once, and I don't really remember much of it.
That wasn't Slimer. That was Chomper.
You know what? There's a reason I saw it once.
Yeah. Turtle says, funny you should say that about Sony, Aaron. They are teaming up with Nintendo for the Legend of Zelda movie.
Yes.
Great. This is all communism. Let's go to Zen Rhino. Zen Rhino sent us a short. Let's see what his short says.
Honestly, I'd rather be sodomized with a wrench.
I apologize for nothing. I regret nothing. I said what I said, and I stand by that statement. Oh, a Triple N says, look, it's famous Jew Paul Rudd. I mean, known for other things, but I'm sure that's important. Wayne Chambers says, Stranger Things Season 5 coming out. Oh, boy. K Fallen the Great says, do you remember the first Postbuster? When the first time they wore the packs, the grown men said, oh, my God, this thing weighs a ton. Right.
Yeah.
The 6 foot tall grown men went, oh, these are fucking heavy. Oh, my God. But don't worry, the 10-year-old, the girl that's like...
weren't they like lugging them around to the birthday parties at the beginning of the second one? And it was all heavy and shit, and they're exhausted because they're doing dumb birthday parties with these heavy proton packs.
Remember, to confront Gozar, they had to go up all those flights of stairs.
Yeah, and they fucking died.
Yeah. But don't worry, the little girl, she's going to wear it and shoot just fine and like be fucking Rambo in the woods. Just she'll probably do one where she like does a knee slide and is shooting and like twists around and fucking spins because she's awesome.
Girl power.
Yeah, girl power. Dave O'Flav, you know what? There should be like a choose the form of your destructor moment in this Ghostbusters, and it should just be the giant Sony logo. That would be perfect. Perfect. Oh, yeah, Triple N. It would be the Ghost of Kiev
Oh.
if they had a Ukrainian. Perfect. Make Patton Oswalt a character that forgets about his first wife after a mysterious death, says Hobo Chili Recipe. Oh, could he pull that off, though? Dave O'Flave says, I didn't watch Afterlife, and I won't watch this one either. You're smarter than I am. Yeah, why don't I just not watch it? I got so mad.
Because then you can't be so angry. You gotta fuel that anger,
That's
Aaron.
true. Hulkamasha Baby says, did they just watch Tropic Thunder and rip off Scorcher 6 from the movie trailers at the beginning?
Oh, God.
Pretty much. This is why Nintendo lets franchises die, says Killer Beehive. Yeah. Kate Golem says, the Ghostbusters sequel nobody asked for, part 2. Now there's an ice witch or some shit. Oh, but don't worry. During the really scary part, Paul Walker's going to giggle to let you know it's okay. You fuckers. I feel like Jerry Burns now. Fuckers, boom. Dr. Climate Abortion with $5 says, just figured out who Matt with 1T resembles. He's a dead ringer for Private Duffy from Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, God.
Hobo Chili Recipe with $1.99. So who is the Ernie Hudson? Yes, is Ernie Hudson.
Ernie Hudson plays a ghost?
No. He's using a... T. Jefferson says,
he said...
Your memory is pretty good, Aaron. That is the line. Spurg powers unite.
Yes.
Thank you. By the way, thanks for that $5. You guys are now, let's see, 11, 13, 4, the equivalent of 14 qualifiers for the drawing tonight. Anything over 30 qualifiers, we'll do overtime for you and put everything after that towards the goal. $10 gets you a free sticker. And then we're going to draw for a VIP out of all those people later tonight. So thank you just a way to say thank you for contributing to this program and take a night off from goals and begging you for money and all that shit and reward you for giving us money. You give us money, we're actually going to give you something back because Lord knows it's not entertainment. So now they're making a Ghostbusters sequel because we all asked for it.
Now the movie I really want to see the trailer for.
Now we're going to do... So this last movie came out in 2004.
Okay.
And I will say, unabashedly, I find it to be a fine film. I like it. I enjoy it. It was part of my high school experience.
Don't think I've ever seen it.
Mean Girls. Now, I understand remaking a movie for a new generation. I do. I get it. I understand it has to be done sometimes. But at the same token, this movie was made 19 years ago. You don't release a remake of a movie that was made like just a little bit ago. Now, you can make a movie about girls being cunts in high school. You don't have to make it a remake. Yeah, you don't have to make it a remake of Mean Girls. You can just call it Those Bitches Down the Street or something like that.
Those basic Beckys.
But they all, like, Hollywood doesn't want to create anything new. So they go ahead and they go, well, how can we piggyback on an already existent brand? And like Cartman said, put a chick in it and make it lame and gay. How do we do that?
Gold.
Yes. McNagger with $5 says, you show us that shit promo, but you're right, Aaron. I'm the asshole for the $2. Yes. No, still correct. Two things can be true at once. So let's watch this Mean Girls trailer and see if it... Is it a movie that really needed to be made? Because the last one was Lindsay Lohan, Rachel McAdams, Amanda Seyfried. The other hot chick. She's been in a lot of stuff since. The toaster strudel chick. The lesbo that was in a bunch of stuff after that. Tim Meadows, Tina Fey. I mean, Amy Poehler. Shitload of people in the movie. Very, very funny. Let's see how they did with the remake. Now, what would you like to predict? They did a really faithful, entertaining remake of Mean Girls for a new generation, or they slapped a known brand on a bag of shit? I'll give you a hint. Is it? Oh, no, it's Paramount. I was going to say it's Sony, but it's Paramount. Are you ready?
Yeah. Yep.
Mean Girls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell no. Wait, was that Tim Meadows again? Are they going beat for beat? Oh, no. I think that was Tim Meadows.
I don't...
Either that or Malcolm X. I'm not sure. Is that Malcolm X or Tim Meadows?
No.
Oh, shit. They just went, this isn't your mother's Mean Girls. That's right. All of us who liked Mean Girls are parents of high schoolers now. Fuck.
And you're saying it didn't need to be remade for a new generation?
Shit, I'm old.
You want to redo the timeline on that, old
I
man?
just realized I'm old. That movie came out when I was like 16 years old. And now there's new 16-year-olds.
Ah,
And they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
right.
But then don't call it Mean Girls. Make them their own Mean Girls. That's not Mean Girls. Call it Cunt Lips. You guys use worse language now than we did. Titty bitches.
Move. Hey, PG-13, please.
Up, Tina Fey's
Her.
back.
Yep.
What was that?
Lord, it's the Queen Bee.
Regina George.
Don't look her in the eye.
Oh,
Wait, but it's still a Regina George?
what?
How do we get a new Regina George?
Regina George Jr.
You changed, like, everything.
Welcome to Health and Human Sexuality. We'll be getting into abstinence, of course, then followed by in the spring,
Oh,
condoms
same coach.
and choking.
You're learning things now that I don't know how to teach.
Are you okay in there?
Oh, of course, the gay friend has to be black now. So we've got a gay black friend. I'm sure there's going to be a trans person in it. It can't be the bigoted Mean Girls that we had back in the day.
That could be gay, black, and trans all in one.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
They could have just fucking nailed it. Got all the birds stoned at the same time.
God damn it. I had a great joke, and now I forgot her last name. Oh, Leslie Jones.
Oh.
God damn. See, it doesn't work as well.
We're concerned you're either doing drugs or having a toilet baby.
Ew.
Ah, it's a poop,
poop
joke.
joke.
See, we have
Yep.
a poop joke. They didn't have a poop joke in
Everybody
the first one.
poops.
This
Did you
one-
know that?
This one's going to be a way better movie. We didn't make poo-poo humor. There was no poo-poo in the potty jokes in the first Mean
Showing
Girls.
how far we've come when we're making Mean Girls movies. We now make poo-poo jokes.
I love that a giant, aggressive black man is in a suburban girl's bathroom, and it's just like, it's fine. Instead of what it would really be, call my dad, he's a lawyer. Call mine, he's a cop.
We as women have to be able to support each other.
Get in, loser.
Welcome, Katie.
You're never gonna believe what I found this morning.
Your burn book.
Mom, go make snacks.
For sure, Regina, yeah.
So there's still, but you know, the thing is, like in the first Mean Girls, we didn't have like a frump that they needed to pretty up. Do you know who the
No.
fish out of water girl was in the first Mean
No.
Girls? Lindsay fucking Lohan in her prime.
Oh.
We had a prime Lindsay Lohan. It wasn't like, oh, look at this dirt frump. We got to fluff her up a little bit and make her look nicer. The whole point of her character was she's super hot and had no idea she was until these other girls told her.
Do you like gum?
Sure.
Oh, no, I don't have.
No, I meant cum. I was going to hand you a big wad of jizz. It was going to be a metaphor for this movie. Here, it's just a bunch of spunk.
Have any. I was just.
You're a mess.
We will help you, Caddy.
Why are you dressed so scary?
It's Halloween.
Katie, if you don't dress slutty, that is slut shaming us.
That's just unprofessional.
Another gay guy.
What? What's this?
We're gonna make her pay.
All we've done is make Regina hotter and revive the wet look.
Dance break.
You just totally just remade the fuck. So why did you make this? If you were just going
Because
to make
it's the same thing, and they can do it again and make a shitload of money because everyone's stupid.
God.
Who wrote all this junk?
That's literally the same thing they did in the first movie.
Katie pushed her.
Regina really should be lifting through her glutes.
I love the TikTok videos as part of the movie.
This thing.
Oh, it's a zit.
See it. Like a face breast.
Je m'appelle Katie.
Incorrect.
You have to pick a French name.
Chanel.
No.
Celine Dion.
No.
Beyonce.
Ugh, God, it's fucking terrible. Well, I got good
Tina
news.
Fey is all over it, so.
I've got good news. I don't hate the Ghostbusters movie as much anymore. Congratulations.
I'm glad we found something for you to rage hate more.
I don't hate the Ghostbusters movie near as much anymore. I mean, it's still terrible. And they still swing and missed on the opportunity. You know what it was? They want to make that movie, you're right, so they can take an already existing brand, remake it beat for beat, and then they'll be like, oh, the moms will go see it with their daughters because they remember Mean Girls from when they. I hope that my generation stays strong and goes, no, I'm spite not watching that movie. You can go fuck yourself and go to the theaters by yourself. I'm not watching your dog shit Mean Girls when mine kicked this one's ass. And it's not like when they remade movies in the 70s or 80s from the 30s, that was necessary. They didn't have sound in them. Like, you had to remake them. It's understandable. Like, now, you don't need to remake the movie from 19 years ago. It's on Netflix. Just go watch the fucking thing. But they're dumb. They're dumb.
Yes.
Camel Toe, thank you very much for the $10. We appreciate that. Camel Toe getting in on tonight's festivities. If you want to be in a drawing to become a Steel Toe VIP like Cockdiff, we'll also give you $10. Everybody who gives at least $10 tonight is getting this sticker, and we'll throw them in that drawing. Contact April for the shipping information for the sticker. Cockdiff with $9.99 says, if I win a second VIP, will you waive the monthly dues? Sorry, I'm a penny short, and it won't let me give $10. There's no dues for being a VIP. Don't tell the new ones that. You'll scare them all off. Thank you, Cockdiff. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 total. We appreciate it. Hobo Chili with $1.99 says, I want to help Busy Phillips commit seppuku. Who's Busy Phillips?
I have no idea.
April says, I refuse to watch both movies you've shown us tonight. Yeah, that's fine with me.
But how will you feed your rage?
Just with the trailers is enough.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to hurt anybody. Triple N says, more like not so busy, Phillips. Am I right? Who the fuck? Is that one of the people in the movie? Who's Busy Phillips? Oh, she's the one playing Regina George. No, that's got to be her mom. She's 44. That better not be her. She was in Dawson's Creek, White Chicks, Freaks and Geeks, Cougar Town. No, shame on you guys for knowing who that is. And I'm the guy who knows every actor. Ew. Where's the Mean Girls one? It doesn't have the Mean Girls movie listed yet. Oh, please tell me it's not out. Please tell me they're not really. Oh, no, it's okay. Oh, no, Mrs. George. She plays Regina George's mom in Mean Girls.
Okay.
Tina Fey. Oh, John Hamm? Wait. John Hamm was not the original Coach Carr. That didn't look like John Hamm.
No.
Was he the original Coach Carr? Coach Carr.
You know you're putting way too much effort into this movie.
Oh,
right?
no, that wasn't him at all. That was that looks like the guy who remember the guy who tried to attack Larry Nassar in court because he molested his daughter? Do you remember that guy, the father of the gymnast?
I don't know what he looks like, but I know what you're talking about.
He looks like that dude. Yeah, he tried to beat the shit out of Larry Nassar in court, and they wouldn't let him. Guy tries to attack Larry Nassar, whatever. Yeah, this guy, the guy with the really dry hair. I mean, look, I feel bad for.
Use some leave-in conditioner, sir.
Yeah, I feel bad.
Oh my God, it does.
Yeah, I feel bad that his daughters, that happened to his daughters, but dude, moisturize.
Chance to say something.
Go ahead, sir.
You son of a bitch.
No, we don't want to swear. We don't want to have profanity. I can't imagine the anger.
Oh, let him fucking swear.
And
he does way worse than that
wanting
in this clip.
Retribution. And if you need to say something to help you, I'm more than willing to let you say something. But in a courtroom,
He's got a fucking union shirt on. You know this guy is not thinking this through.
No.
This guy's just reacting on pure emotion.
Right, we don't use profanity, but if you have some words that you would like to say, I would like to give you the opportunity to say them.
I would ask you to, as part of this sentencing, to grant me 5 minutes in a locked room with this demon.
I have
Would you do that?
That is not how
That'd be funny if she went, you know what? Fuck it.
Okay, yeah. As long as you don't swear in my courtroom, you got a deal.
You stop saying son of a bitch. I'll give you 5 minutes alone with this guy. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Come back, he's in 18 pieces.
No.
No, sir, I can't.
Would you give me
that.
1 minute?
You know that I can't do that.
Is
That's
that girl
not
saying
how-
stop?
Yeah, you know what really bothered me about this? I get it, but this guy's being so fucking selfish. Like, his daughters were molested when they were gymnasts by this fucking creep. And, like, their dad is making it about him and embarrassing and kind of re-traumatizing his daughters in the process.
She's saying stop.
Yeah, she's like, knock it off, Dad. This is fucking...
Twice she
yeah.
said stop.
This is embarrassing. I'm already humiliated. I have to sit here while my molester is being sentenced, and now you're going to make a fucking deal out of it. You're making their molestation about you and your ego instead of, like, taking care of your daughters. Yeah, you know what's a good idea? Rip that fucking guy's head off so they lose their dad, too.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Think it through, Pops. Good job. Good job. So, yeah, the daughters are even like, Dad, fucking, you sound like a retard right now. Cut it out.
Our legal
Well, I'm
system.
gonna have to stop.
Big tree fall hard.
Throw out that fucker.
I want that son of a bitch.
Come on, Creed. Come on, Creed. You want to jump? Jump.
Give me 1 minute with that bastard.
They're all whispering. They're almost petting him like a child throwing a tantrum. Like, we get it. We understand. Shh. Goose
Soothing touches.
Goose fraba. He does. He looks like Coach Carr from Mean Girls.
Uh-huh.
Larry Nassar did jump like a mo, too. Like, he was like, ah! Like a little sissy. It was kind of fun to watch.
Mm.
But yeah, when your daughters are like, Dad, cut it out. You're being kind of a fuckhead right now. You got to listen to them. They're saying this is an old video. Yeah. We brought it up because of something else. It's fine, Officer Krupke.
Oh, my God.
Just trust me. Just trust.
A thing happened. It popped up, and they're like, oh, this thing. And we watched it. And move on.
Aaron, but you might miss a big news story that's out there. Oh, well, I don't want to do that. Let's not play that old clip that might
Be
trudge something up.
entertaining.
Hold the line with $10. Thank you very much. That man is getting a steel toe sticker and qualifying for a VIP drawing. Anyone who contributes over $10 tonight gets that benefit. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Anything over 30 goes towards
You're getting
tomorrow.
there.
And we do overtime tonight if we have over 30 people qualify for this thing. Cocktiff says he should have yelled, "I can't breathe." It was too early. It was pre-George
had
Floyd.
no meaning.
They wouldn't have. They're like, yeah, we don't give a shit. We never have.
And
Think we fucking care? We'll hit you with a phone book, you dumb bastard. But now, like post 2020, yeah, you can go, "I can't breathe," because then they're like, shit. Hooters girl says matching hairline night, not so spidery tonight, Aaron. Oh, thank you. Is Matt going to eat surströmming with you? Still waiting for you to eat it. I forget what that is.
I have no idea, but
I
I'm going to
officially
say no.
forgot.
I don't eat weird shit.
Ambivalent Bastard says people doing the same shit as ever. You might miss it. Right, yeah. Aaron, you might miss a story about a trans person. Oh, God, we won't have any more of those in the history of our lives. What are we going to do? Yeah, if you guys want to throw $10 in tonight on PayPal, Streamlabs, Venmo, Rumble, whatever, YouTube, we will put you in tonight's drawing for a VIP. If you're on Rumble, hit thumbs up. If you're on YouTube, hit like. Subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. We're dancing around, I think, 2,600 followers on Rumble.
Nice.
And we're getting close to 600 members on YouTube again. So if you want to gift some memberships or become a member tonight, that is great.
There's one thing Aaron loves. It's members.
Love a good member. So gift a shitload of. I think we're at 560, 570. I think we're about 30 away. P.A. Cheddar says, I considered going to prison just to get someone who abused someone I love and recorded it. Yeah, which makes you feel good in the moment.
Yeah. What would be the end?
Yeah. But how does this thing work out?
Where would that get you 10 years down the road?
Triple N says there's a super important Israel story, I'm sure. Right. Is that the gross fermented lye fish thing? No, that's lutefisk. Mark Atkinson says, I Can't Breathe was from Eric Garner years before George Floyd. Oh, yeah. Remember the giant that they choked out? I forgot about Eric Garner. Poor Eric Garner.
He was selling the singles, right? Cigarettes?
Yeah, he was selling the Lucy's.
Yeah, Lucy's.
The SAG-AFTRA, speaking of all these movies, the Screen Actors Guild strike will officially end at 12:01 tomorrow.
Great, we're going to get more gold being created.
No, don't bring them back. They're going to start making shit again.
It'd be another fucking third. No, wait, that'd be the fourth Ghostbusters reboot.
Yay. The agreement next goes to the SAG-AFTRA National Board for approval on Friday, and then to a ratification vote by SAG members.
What did they want? What did they get?
Most of their complaints were about AI.
Okay.
It was about, like, they didn't want the studios to own their likenesses, so that if after they were dead, these studios would make AI movies with, like, Leo DiCaprio in it. And it would just be AI Leo DiCaprio. And what the actors want is ownership, so the studios have to pay their estate if they make those movies. Whereas the movie companies are like, no, we just get to fuck around with AI and make people. And they're like, no, that's not.
Oh, fuck, what?
You won't have actors anymore once AI gets good enough.
So dumb.
You
This
won't
is
even
the world we live in now? Like,
yeah. That's what they were fighting over. Fighting
right,
over
well,
money.
Porn's going to take a weird twist.
Fighting over money.
Jesus.
Fighting over money you won't be able to spend because you'll be dead. That's what we're fighting over.
But they're fighting for the money for their family they leave behind.
Right. But the studio wants to keep more of the money and make it super cheap, but still be
With
able to use the big
CGI
name.
act.
Right. Instead of paying Leo DiCaprio $12 million to make a movie, you can spend like $15,000 on making an AI Leo DiCaprio and make the movie that way. It's perfect.
Oh,
Ambivalent Bastard says they can do as many Ghostbusters reboots as they want as long as they stop making them shit. Ghostbusters is the perfect thing to reboot. Right. You could do it well. I'm open to a Ghostbusters movie, just not the ones they've been making. That's all. Let's make that
You
very,
could
very
reboot
clear.
any movie well.
Yeah.
They'd never do it.
Right. They have to, what do they call it? They have to add current year shit to everything.
Uh-huh.
All right, we are halfway through tonight's show. Thank you guys very much. And we're going to do a drawing in 1 hour 18 qualified for tonight's drawing. If you'd like to contribute to the program, anything over $10 gets you in. Thank you. PayPal, the best way to do it. Otherwise, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, memberships, etc. So, do you know who Mr. Beast is?
I feel like I've heard the name and I should.
Mr. Beast is the guy. He makes YouTube videos. He's like the most popular YouTuber in the world.
Spend like a shitload? Does he spend a shitload of money when he makes them too? Because he makes a shitload of money.
He makes and spends. So he does these fun like little prank things.
Did the guts fall out of your pen? No.
No.
What fell?
Something
what
fell down. Oh, another pen. Jesus. Another pen fell down. Tonight's show is a disaster. I'm sure nobody's watching it. But
another pen fell.
So Mr. Beast
Uh-huh.
is building wells in Africa. That's like he takes his money. He's done these things before where he goes and he helps people with cataracts and he gets some surgery and helps blind people see again. He'll just take a shitload of his money, give it to people for shit, and then
it's good they can see if they're driving a Cadillac.
Right. Oh yeah, and he gave people cars.
Oh,
one time. He has done that.
All right.
So he does all this shit, but then people criticize him because the internet's full of retards who can't love anything. They don't know how. Their parents never did it. So they go,
You're sitting next to one.
They just So they just have to hate everything.
Uh-huh.
And they'll be like, oh, so we had to make a video out of it so we could monetize it. I'm sure the people who can see now.
How the fuck do you think he got the money to pay for the shit that he did, you dumb shit?
Right.
Oh my God.
And I'm sure the people who can see now don't give a fuck if he makes a video.
He takes a shitload of the money he makes and he fucking gives it away and does good with it, and you shit on him. Guess what? You're helping pay for that shit as you shit on him and watch the videos.
Right. So now the thing he does is goes to Africa and builds 100 wells to give villages water, like clean water, so their babies don't die. which is a really sweet thing.
Yes.
So the new wells provide clean water, drinking water for up to 500,000 people in Cameroon, Kenya, Somalia, Uganda, and Zimbabwe.
Oh, less Somalis need to immigrate then.
While an accompanying
Doing the Lord's
fundraiser to support local water aid organizations raised another $300,000 by Monday morning. So 500,000 people have clean drinking water, where before it was basically Oregon Trail diseases could kill you. And an organization that builds new wells gets 300 grand.
Yeah.
He made a 10-minute video about it,
Uh-huh.
where he helped build a bridge across a river that connects a village to the schools and hospitals, donated bikes to a village to help children get to school, gave them new furniture, soccer balls, computers, whiteboards, projectors, school supplies, all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
And let's not forget, water you can drink and not die of diarrhea from. So all in all, basically being Jesus. But he made a 10-minute video of it, so fuck him. Well, prominent activist Boniface Mwangi.
What?
Boniface Mwangi contrasted Mr.
Eat
And now that he's built the wells, how will we eat the poo-poo? A lot of us live on the poo-poo. How will we do the anal leaking? Like ice cream. Prominent activist Boniface Mwangi contrasted Mr. Beast's actions with those of the Kenyan government, saying that we are a shameful, horrible country, a begging nation governed by millionaires. So, okay, I'm sorry. That guy wasn't shitting on him.
No.
He said every 5 years we give newly elected members of parliament and senators a $5 million car grant, or 33,000 American dollars. Fuel those cars every month, but we have no money to drill boreholes for our people.
No,
Good
point.
point.
That's not $5 million. It's a 5 million SH, whatever that is.
Their dollars,
Yeah,
whatever their worthless currency
shingles.
is. So now he gets a lot of the praise and a lot of the, nice things and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
But some politicians and some activists in Africa are saying this is a bad thing because what he's doing is a white savior thing, perpetuating the stereotype that Africa is dependent on handouts and philanthropic intervention.
Then make it better yourselves, you fucking morons.
Right.
You are the one making it that way because you are doing. Oh my God. You've seen the videos where they try to make helicopters and airplanes?
Sure.
Like, they're these brilliant inventors. You're behind.
So
accept it. Take the handout and love it.
Right. They bitch about Mr. Beast because they're like, oh, he's making it look like we can't do shit on our own. Well, you can't.
Praise white Jesus and accept him as your Lord and Savior.
The guy came along, he built wells. You know who doesn't give a shit if it makes Africa look like a handout nation? The people whose kids won't die from drinking mud water anymore. That's who doesn't give a shit. The politicians are like, no, you understand. What needs to happen is they need to depend on us to not give them anything, so they keep asking and voting for us. This white, weird, nerdy virgin kid comes over here, and all of a sudden they all have drinking water. He Shazams his magic YouTube all over the place, and everybody has cool new shit. You don't give these fuckers as much as a football if you want them to keep voting for you. And they're like, hey, come on, this guy's making it look like we're a miserable nation that depends on handouts. It's like, well, there weren't wells before he got there, so is it a stereotype or is it just an accurate breakdown of the world before he got there?
Some would say stereotypes come from truth.
Now, Mr. Beast is the most popular individual creator on YouTube with more than 200 million subscribers. He has become known for his philanthropy, posting videos in which he sponsored 1,000 blind people's cataract surgery and bought prosthetic limbs for 2,000 amputees.
Yeah, and he's the asshole. Right. Yeah. Oh, stop portraying Africa as needing handouts.
And again,
really?
Every time he does it, he gets shit on. They're like, oh, really? You're just going to give all these people eyeballs and you're going to give these people prosthetic limbs? You're just doing this for attention. Who cares if he does it for the Third Reich as long as the people are getting their arms and legs back?
I mean...
Well, I mean, within reason, right? By the way, thank you, Stephen V, for the $10. He's going in the drawing tonight. 19 qualifiers for tonight's drawing. If we get to 30, this wasn't a bust.
You don't want to just fix people's vision and give them limbs so they can help you commit genocide. That's
well,
no,
I meant if the Nazis were the ones buying the prosthetics for people.
Yeah, but why would they be doing that?
Just no, like if they just had a
support.
I'm saying even if
help fight with
Mr.
them.
Beast feels like he just wants the winner of the Israel-Palestine war when it's over, even if that were the case, the people are still getting helped. And what my point is, Mr. Beast isn't even doing that. All he's doing is making a silly YouTube video where he shows himself helping people. So who gives a shit?
Right.
No harm, no foul.
Yeah.
Let Beastie cook. Such videos have helped him build a business empire worth more than $1 billion. Nice.
Wow.
And garnered him enough recognition that Time magazine named him one of the most influential people in 2023. Some critics have previously accused Mr. Beast of exploiting vulnerable people to generate views and revenue, but he said on Twitter that I'm always going to use my channel to help people and try to inspire my audience to do the same. No, you know, the people who hate that he's doing this, or the people that hate, quote unquote, hate that he goes and helps all these people, they're not really mad at him. They're just fucking miserable, and everything they watch on the internet, they have to hate.
Yeah.
It just they have to hate it. It's just their it's their default, basically. It's like, remember when Logan Paul beat the shit out of that guy who was talking about his girlfriend and his wife, and then he kicked his ass in a boxing match?
Yeah.
There were people on the internet going, oh, dude, Dylan Dennis so owned Logan Paul, like all the shit he talked about his girl. Like, no, you retard. Go outside and live a real life and get off your computer for 5 seconds. The guy talked a bunch of shit about the guy's girlfriend, and then he got his fucking ass kicked for 4 rounds and embarrassed himself. If you think that's a win, then you live a very sad and pathetic life. If the guy kicking the other, if this is a good sign that you need to go outside and touch grass, as they say. If you see the guy who got his ass kicked for talking shit as the guy who came out on top, you're a loser.
Yeah.
You're pathetic. You've got nothing. Now, if you see that, congratulations, if you see the guy who kicked the shit out of the shit-talking retard who kept talking about his girl, congratulations, you're a normal human being. You're well-adjusted. You live a real life. Same thing with Mr.
Or if you give a fuck about none of it.
Well, then you're just divorced.
Oh.
Someone texts me and says, are you checking email for PayPal? Yes, I've got the PayPals right up here. I've got Hold the Line, Stephen V, Cocktiff, Cameltoe. Thank you guys all very much for your contributions. We appreciate it. By the way, you can enter as many times as you'd like. $10 tonight gets you one of the steel toe 5.5-inch vinyl stickers and entry into a VIP drawing. Right now, it is a losing proposition for the pro. I did it because I really didn't want to do a goal tonight. And I just thought if we gave something away, it all would come in the same, and I wouldn't have to go, oh, please, my show sucks, and I can't make enough money to support it on my own, so I have to ask the audience for money. So instead, what I'm doing is everybody give us $10. We'll put you in a drawing. We'll give you free stuff. And that way we can make the money without fucking begging you for it. But we'll see if it works out. Like I said, last evening show of the week, so I'm a little cranky. What do you do? This is going to cheer you up. Did you know that in Iceland, they just chuck puffins off cliffs?
What's a puffin?
It's like a little tiny compact penguin thing. And in Iceland, they
Is it adorable?
Oh, it's the cutest thing you've ever seen.
And they just throw it off a fucking
just
cliff?
Chuck them.
And I'm assuming it can't fly.
I mean, at that point, it's really up to the puffin, isn't it?
I mean, if it's penguin-like, it don't fly.
It's literally out of the man's hands at that point. So, yeah.
I guess if it's a fucking bird that can't fly, it's useless. Just, yes, chuck them all off a fucking cliff. I'm glad they're killing these adorable fucking birds.
Well, I didn't say they were killing them.
They're throwing them off
They're
a cliff.
throwing them off cliffs. The rest is up to them.
Well, I guess once they land on the pile of puffins, maybe it's
just bounce.
Puffy enough.
No, I'll show you. I'll show you the video. So the people of Iceland take these. They take these baby puffins, and instead of just taking them and going here, I'm going to set you on the ground now. Just go do your thing. They go, all right, tough love, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, fly, or up to you. and they just chuck them off a cliff. It's such like a medieval cool Viking thing to do, where they just go, we did the same thing with our Down syndrome kid, and it didn't end so well. So puffins, very intelligent creatures. Did you know in Iceland, did you know in Down syndrome you can get a contract from Victoria's Secret? No, in Iceland they've wiped out Down syndrome. It doesn't exist in Iceland anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Throw them off the same cliff?
Basically, they just find out they're Down syndrome in the womb and they just abort them.
Oh.
So basically, Iceland has aborted
Is
Down.
it mandatory? Like, do you have the choice?
I think you have a choice, but it's become like part of the culture that they're like, yeah, no, it's like kind of an Aryan concept, I think, where they're just like.
I have mixed feelings about that because Down syndrome people are actually
super happy.
They're super happy. And have you ever gone to like a Burger King, had your order taken and made by people with Down syndrome and had it wrong?
No, they care.
Exactly.
That burger they're making you is the most important thing they've done.
Aborting the Down syndrome kids. Right. They are the future of the workforce.
Yeah, can you search in the womb to see if your kid's going to become an old crank and then just
We need to find the women that will produce Down syndrome babies and breed with them more.
We do. They're called addicts. I don't know if that's a real sterling. I mean, it hasn't worked well in the United States. I'll give you that. So here's what they do. They just basically go and abduct a puffin. And they go, come here, you little fucker.
The fucking thing don't even try to peck at you. Just like, all right, fucking take me.
So they basically grab baby puffins out of wherever they find them and then go, wham, just throw them off a cliff and hope for the best.
Birds have been around for millions of years and they just sit there. And they don't even try to fight back.
No.
Fucking idiots.
So they take them.
Hello. Oh, fuck this bird.
Hey, look at that. That bird's fucking pissed at you. It wants to go. It was chilling in that corner and you just went and abducted it.
Well, it had it put up a fight.
Can you open the trunk?
So she just goes and grabs a puffin. And at the end of every summer, they do this. They keep the Oh, isn't that sweet? She put 3 grass shards in a cardboard box for the puffin. I'm sure that really
starved it so it was malnourished to make sure it couldn't fly. She could laugh as it plummets to its dumb bird death. Dead eyes.
So the new hatchlings drop from their burrows on cliffs to kickstart their flight, but lights from the island's main town confuse the birds. So we have a backup plan. Instead of turning our lights off when the birds are ready to fly, we just grab them and chuck them off a cliff and hope for the best. You were saying?
So they intentionally drop these birds off of a cliff where the lights will fuck them up.
Or they take them to the non-light flickery side and then chuck them off that way. I don't know. There's something about...
But then they'd have a chance to live. So they're intentionally dropping them off the side where it fucks with them.
I don't know. I do know this. Puffins apparently are like lazy procrastinators. They're like those guys who didn't study for the test until the class before. And they just crammed for 45 minutes. That's puffins. They don't fly until you physically chuck them up in the air and leave them with no choice. So now here's what they do.
What lights?
Look at that.
Daytime.
There's like 5 giants gathered around you, and you're like, what the fuck are they doing? Then they chuck you off the cliff, and you just go, what the fuck? Oh, my God. Dude, you could have killed, you just chuck me off a cliff? There's 9 giants sitting here just staring at me? Fuck you, dude. This was traumatic. This is going to take a long time to get over. He can't talk. He's just sitting there going, this cunt's not going to throw me off a cliff.
There's no way. There's no way. She just bring me to see this beautiful sunset.
Oh, look, the nice rocks in the sunset. You're right, miss. This is really good. Ah! What the fuck? We were bonding. I was standing in a corner. I was happy. Oh, taunt him. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know what concept puffins understand? 1, 2, 3. Here, ready? I'm gonna give you the puffin thought process while it's going on. What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? Are you gonna do? Oh my God! Why didn't you just do it on the first one? I don't understand the concept of 1, 2, 3.
Ah! Oh, thank God. Ah! Oh, thank God. Ah!
fucking did it that time, you bitch.
Bird instantly regrets not shitting all over her hand.
Yeah. And there they go.
Get them ready.
So here's what I don't get. Why don't these little lazy fuckers just jump and start flying? Why do you got to wait until you're facing your imminent demise?
You know, also that's one reason to be like, you know what, fuck these birds. They can't figure this shit out and fly before this. Escape from their dumb box they're in. You're a bird. You have wings. Flap them.
It's a way more
Get
fun.
away.
There's a way more fun way to do that. Can you say t-shirt cannon? Just fire a puffin.
Get a potato gun.
Yeah.
Fucking stick the puffin down there. Spray the hairspray in the other end. a flaming puffin.
They had to go through like 10 puffins before they realized they just go into a little ball and just tumble into the water. Like, oops, I think that might be a little too much terminal velocity. Don't do the 1, 2, 3. Just let him go. No, see, he doesn't understand that.
I mean, at least I'll splash in the water.
Fuck you, asshole! They meet in a nest somewhere. They're like, hey, man, what happened? You wouldn't believe this. Some giant just shook the shit out of me and threw me in the air. Did he do the thing where he pretended to throw you and then actually threw you?
Like,
yeah,
twice,
did he do
twice.
that to you?
He did it twice and then finally did it. Like,
yeah. You guys know what the fuck that's about? I don't know. They're sadists. Let's stay the fuck away from them. That guy threw that puffin a little too hard.
I'm not sure if it makes a graceful landing. It does not look like it just takes off.
Well, that's how they take care of puffins.
Yeah, but at the same time, fuck
Iceland.
puffins. Like, how many years of evolution do you need to figure out to stay the fuck away from humans?
Iceland really does seem like a boring ass place. It's like,
yeah, their major form of entertainment every year is to throw birds off a cliff.
Yeah, it's just hey,
they weren't even drinking when they did it.
Right. Hey, you ever go cow tipping? No, we don't have cows here. What do you do? Oh, we just chuck birds off cliffs. It's fine.
Wait,
people,
birds fly. Why do you throw them off a cliff?
People are saying Rumble stopped working. Did it really? Oh yeah, it did.
Oh.
Rumble froze.
We crashed Rumble.
You know what happened?
We'll take
I
blame
can
for
tell
that.
you exactly what happened with Rumble. Oh boy, wait, our numbers are dog shit tonight. Oh God, I really am falling off and dying. Holy shit. No, they Rumble has the Republican debate tonight. So I bet you their numbers are bigger and it's crashing the whole deal, is what I'm guessing. Holy shit. When I was going to see if Rumble crashed, I went and checked the numbers. Oops. Fuck. You're never coming back. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my.
Until the next time April wants a night off.
Oh, this really is just heading towards disaster. I really am. I either got to get a radio deal or I got to go get a job. Oh, that was...
You could sell Buicks, used Buicks.
I'd be a hell of a Buick salesman.
You would be.
I sure would. All right. $10 gets you a sticker and a VIP entry drawing. Maybe I should.
Could you say it with less enthusiasm?
Maybe I should have just begged for money tonight because right now we.
Are you not right now?
Well,
like, what was that?
No, classier way. Like maybe I should have just had a goal. We'd be about $60 away, $70 away right now. Instead, I'm like, oh God, we got to get about 11 more of these entries into the fucking thing. Ugh. Either way. Well, you know, it's been a great night so far. We got 40 minutes left. We've had Rumble crash. We've had record low evening show numbers on YouTube tonight. And
you're welcome.
And this whole giveaway thing is not working anymore. So I'm just going to have to live or die.
Yeah.
With the can rattling. There you go, guys. There's the, oh my God, that's the third time in 5 messages I put that link up in the chat. You're right. Maybe I should
stop looking desperate.
Fucking stop. I can't stop looking desperate.
Okay, just do it. It's very natural on you.
I think I'm fatigued at the way I have to do business now because like we've been hitting everything.
Yeah.
The numbers have not changed that much.
No.
I think I'm just finally going, you know what? I'm a fraud. I think I'm finally just going, this is me just...
The internet's broke you?
This is the pity of my what's left of my radio audience going, dude, we'll give you money as long as we can to keep this pipe dream afloat, but eventually you realize you're going to have to quit.
You've come to terms.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just, you know what? Fuck the drawing and everything. I mean, we're still going to do the drawing, but like, fuck it. Just give us money. Who gives a shit? Let's talk about racism. That's what Matt came here for.
Yes.
While I run out the clock.
See how I just perked up?
Pittsburgh area football coach says team was the target of racial slurs during the playoff game. Now, Here's my thing about stories like this, is that when I get to stories like this, I'm not like, oh, man, I wonder how offended the school was and how the students are doing. I'm like, do you think they'll tell us what the slurs were? Because I need to know how bad this was.
Yeah.
You know, if they said colored, I'm going to be like, you know. But if they went
Mohawk, okay, well, it's got to be Indian slurs, right?
Oh, could be. That's true. Let's see where this one goes. Let's go ahead. This is from KDKA in Pittsburgh. Oh, fuck. Aaron, you deserve to be a failure.
Slurs during a playoff game Friday night. And when he complained to the officiating staff, he was kicked off the field.
Yeah, this coach tells KDK that it happened during a Whitfield first-round game between Burrell and Mohawk. Shelley Bortz talked with Burrell's football coach and joins us now with more on what happened.
What do you think the slurs were? Do you think they were Native American, or do you think it was
Burrell
black?
and Mohawk.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing black because the Mohawk people were the ones yelling the slurs to the other team.
So the Native Americans were yelling at the black people. You know what I love about stories like this? No white guilt necessary. That's right. Just sit on back and watch everybody else fight each other. We get to, Whitey sits back on this one and just goes, ain't got nothing to do with me. Let's see what you guys were yelling at each other. And those are the ones where you sit back and listen to other people be racist and you go, wow, I never even thought about using that word. They're good.
Yeah, guys, head coach Sean Lyotta says some of the players from Mohawk continually taunted some of his players using racial slurs. So hurtful, some of those players actually walked off the field in tears.
Oh, I didn't know they let girls play football.
No shit.
That's interesting.
You left the field in tears over words.
So they called you a bad name, so you cried and walked off the field. You know the health risks long term of you getting knocked in the head by these giants all game, and you're totally fine with that. Oh, I'm not even getting paid to do this, and I could have brain damage when I'm 50. Did somebody say the N-word? I want to go home. I can't handle the trauma associated with that word. What's that? How many fingers are you holding up? I don't know. A dragon? Yeah, he's good to play. Hey, N-word. I want my mom to pick me up. You guys are tough.
There's no place for racism in society. There's certainly no...
Did not expect that coming from that guy.
He says a whole different tune when he's wearing his other outfit.
Well, the times they are a-changing. They call this guy Egghead. Did he get pissed? Because he's got a goofy-looking dome. Yeah, you don't usually look at the... If I told you, I go, hey...
That's as shiny as mine.
If I told you, hey, this is a story about a football team that got called a bunch of racial slurs, and then I showed you this guy was about to speak, which part of it do you think he'd be involved in?
He'd be listing off the racial slurs that him and his friends were chanting.
Did they say Abu? Did they say cricket? Did they say Uli? Like, sir, how many do you know? I mean, I thought you were coming for lunch. I mean, I got time.
Place for racism in society. There's certainly no place for racism in high school athletics.
Burrell head football coach Sean.
Look at that little fella. Look at
how tall is that bitch? Look at him.
Oh my God.
Is she standing on a milk crate?
He makes her look trans. Look at how tiny this guy is.
This is a pretty hard jawline.
Lyotta was ejected with 11 seconds left in the first half against Mohawk Friday night after walking onto the field to confront the officials. Lyotta says not once, not even twice, but numerous times during the first half of the Class 2A first-round playoff game, he and other coaches on his staff heard Mohawk players taunt some of his players using the N-word.
Oh, there it is.
That's really what this is about.
Yelling the N-word at people during a football game. I mean, that was just kind of...
The football players cried over that.
Yeah.
They walked off the field crying.
Because of the names.
Have they never played Call of Duty online?
Or basketball with each other?
Jesus. What a bunch of pussies.
We brought up multiple times to the officiating crew during the game that this was going on. I begged them on several occasions, can you please address this issue?
What are they supposed to do? Go and find people in the crowd, stop the game, and pull them out? Oh, no, they're saying the players were doing it.
Yeah.
Well, then throw a flag for unsportsmanlike conduct, penalize him 15 yards, and then the coach will bench him.
Yeah.
I mean, but let's fucking move on. We're not going to run off the field crying.
Liotta says those pleas to the officials fell on deaf ears.
That's because the officials were the people yelling it. They were like, all right, timeout, your team. Whoa, dude.
While some believe Liotta was upset because his team trailed 20-0 at that point.
Oh, now we're starting to see why they walked off the field crying. They were losing 20-0.
Yes.
I don't know. It's starting to come together. You never see teams winning 20-0 complaining about being called the N-word.
He says it had nothing to do with the score and everything to do with protecting his kids.
You had a team full of people who can be called the N-word and you were losing 20-0?
Clearly, Jimmy the Greek had it wrong.
Right.
If the team of those were losing.
My duty is to make sure that they are protected, to make sure that this type of stuff does not occur.
Okay, white savior, take it easy. I'm supposed to be their father figure.
You know what? You tell them to toughen the fuck up, get out there, and show them how the really play.
Curb stomp a motherfucker. Let's get down to business here.
I don't stand for this type of stuff. It needs to be brought to the light just because it happens far too often. It happens.
You know what color light is? White.
Every week, and nothing ever gets done about it. It gets swept under the rug.
We reached out to the WPIAL, who says Liotta was ejected from the game because he walked onto the field and used profanity when officials threw penalty flags. In addition, several of his players were also ejected in the second half for unsportsmanlike conduct, which...
Okay, his story's starting to fall apart. I think somebody just got the shit kicked out of them and made some shit up because... his players got kicked out for unsportsmanlike conduct. He got thrown out before halftime, and now he comes up with this convenient story that, oh, yeah, the other team was calling my guys the N-word.
His players are getting all pissed off and because they're losing.
Yeah.
They probably start shit-talking, trying to fuck with the other team. They're angry. They're upset.
Yeah.
And then the shit-talking escalates, and name-calling happens, and...
boom.
Okay,
Here we
so
are.
they're all idiots.
Better
it's
luck-
kids being stupid. Weird.
Better luck next year, Coach.
Yeah.
Liotta says was because they were riled up by Mohawk's actions.
When I have kids coming off the field in tears, before the half, I had to go address that with the officials. I'll do what anybody
Be
would
a better
do.
coach. They
That's
won't
what
be
you do.
behind
You
by
care
20.
about the kid.
That'd be funny if one of the kids taunted one of the kids, then he started crying. He was like, oh, maybe I should have called you the gay F word. I'm sorry.
Kids, we care about their well-being, and I would do it again 100 times over.
The WPIL
does have an
suspended
handbag,
Liotta
doesn't
for the
she?
first 2 games of next season, which he tells us he plans on appealing.
Oh, so they suspended him for the first 2 games of next year, too. This guy kind of seems like he's more trouble than he's worth. I don't know if he's a guy I'd really want to hang around. He seems like a problem. Wayne Chambers with $10 says, April, make sure Aaron's affairs are in order when you look out in the backyard in the morning and see puffin stuff blowing in wind from a tree. Thank you, Wayne. Appreciate it. Let's hit refresh here and see if there's anything worth writing home about. Thank you very much. We've got Trooper says, F you, take my money. Thank you, Trooper. And thank you, D-Luke. That's going to put us at 20, so maybe tonight won't be a total bust. Still could be. Who knows? It could always still be a total. It can always get worse. Worst day of your life so far. 20 people so far in that VIP drawing. The odds are for you. I think there's only 2 people with multiple entries. If you want to jump in there, $10. We'll send you one of these stickers, and you get free entry into a VIP drawing this evening. This is a great example of diversity just going a little bit too far and a little haywire.
Okay.
A school in northern Germany named their kindergarten after Anne Frank. Okay, that's nice, right? I mean, if you're a German school, it's literally the least you can do. I mean,
yeah,
you kind of fucked her over a little bit.
Just a little.
I think most people would say Anne Frank got the short end of the Nazi stick. That's for sure. The Germans were a little unreasonable with her. So she got a kindergarten named after her. That's good. Unless the German government decided that they need to now get rid of the Anne Frank kindergarten because it's not inclusive enough.
Huh?
How much more inclusive can you get than a Jewish girl who was murdered in the Holocaust?
What's not inclusive? Wait, what?
It's not inclusive. They're going to change the name of the school to make it more worldly, if you will. Parents and school officials no longer feel the Holocaust victim's name is diverse or inclusive enough for their institution. They would rather the school be called World Explorers to both evoke a sense of international diversity and accommodate immigrants' preferences. You know what? Do you know what kind of immigrants has Europe been taking a lot of?
Muslim?
Yes. How do Muslims feel about Jewish people typically?
They don't like them very much.
Not the biggest fans.
No.
So I wonder if the Muslim immigrant community ever raised a fuss about this or complained and went, that shouldn't be the name of the school. It should be something more diverse. And instead of the Germans going, wow, you're being kind of anti-Semitic, they went, oh, God, we don't want to make the crazy African Muslims angry.
Do you know what's helped every country ever in recent history?
What's that?
Bowing down to what the fucking Muslims want.
They've always stopped once you say yes one time.
Yeah, I mean, clearly. It's the way to, just bow down to them.
Linda Shiachor, the director of the kindergarten, told the newspaper, we wanted a name without a political background. Anne Frank is not political. She's a Jew who got murdered in the Holocaust.
It's literally part of your history, and you are fucking erasing it.
Right. I mean, at least we're just taking down statues of traitors. I mean, you guys are taking down schools named after legit victims of. You would think a victim of racism is name number one for a school, right? That's top of the list. But no, the Muslim immigrants don't like it. Hello, I need to know, why is that Jew on your school?
How Germany has fallen.
Again.
Just
really, talk about a country that goes in boom or bust cycles. I mean, start a war, get beat, come back strong, start another war, get beat, get split into two for about 40 years, come back together, start strengthening again, and immigration. Yeah. Now, one local suggested to the German paper that this explanation failed to pass muster, saying, here in Tangerhut, we mainly have Ukrainians and Russians, hardly any Arab roommates. Okay, so why? Officials have nevertheless stressed such a name change would move the needle on emphasizing the self-determination and diversity of the children at the center. Mayor Andreas Braum, an initial supporter of the change.
You're not a world explorer because you immigrated somewhere. Calling the world explorers, having that the name of your kindergarten is not. You're not an explorer. You were a burden where you were. You're a burden where you are now, and you're contributing nothing except being a whiny bitch.
Officials have nevertheless stressed that such a name change would move the needle. Mayor Andreas Braum, an initial supporter of the change, said, quote, it is important to the institution to make this conceptual change visible to the outside world. Ew, gross. Get that dead Jewish girl off our school. What are you doing? Look, they're just trying to be more inclusive. That's all. They just want to be more inclusive and not hurt anybody's feelings.
That makes everything better, being inclusive.
Of course. We also have a weird phenomenon going on at the LAPD. You know how a lot of police departments across the country are losing people because people don't want to be cops anymore because it sounds like way more of a pain in the ass than it's worth?
Yeah.
Well, in LA, I guess they're getting really desperate to get the hell off the police force. I mean, they're taking a pretty drastic approach to it. Let's take a listen to this one.
I thought you were going to say for some reason they're flocking towards there to get jobs.
No.
Where is this going?
Yeah, they all just love the smell of shit. And by the way, throw some money at us tonight. I thought instead of a goal, we'd do a giveaway, but it's kind of been a little bit of a numbers bust. Throw us a couple of bucks. We'll throw you in the drawing. We'll give you a sticker. Hi-ho, it's off to work we go. Thank you guys very much for your support. I should have
So
just
much
begged for money.
enthusiasm.
Here we go. This is the story out of Los Angeles.
Tragic news from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. We have learned that 4 employees of the department have died by suicide in the last 48 hours.
Well, that's one way to get out of there.
LAPD, our chiefs are just dying to get out of here. They're just dropping dead. I'm sure there's no conspiracy behind it. I'm sure there's no, whistleblower thing going on in the LAPD right now.
Not at all.
It's just, sometimes it happens. It spreads like a cold.
Tragic news from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. We have learned that 4 employees of the department have died by suicide in the last 48 hours. The Sheriff's Department says 3 were active members of the department. 1 was retired. Sheriff Robert Luna issued a statement this afternoon saying, in part, during trying times like these, it's important for personnel, regardless of rank or position, to check on the well-being of other colleagues and friends.
In related news, anybody got a good noose I can borrow? It's my turn.
I have the deepest concern for our employees' well-being, and we are urgently exploring avenues to reduce work stress factors to support our employees' work and personal lives. And if you or someone you know is struggling with suicide...
Oh, they got to do the crisis hotline and everything else. I need to know why these police chiefs are dropping dead like this. What the hell's going on? I don't believe that this is just, 4 of them in a 48-hour period just kicked it. What the hell's going on? What happened?
What kind of crimes are they committing against all the homeless and fentanyl addicts?
What did somebody figure out? What thing did somebody uncover?
Something is about to be exposed. And I can't fucking live with this. My life's over.
Yeah. Or no, I was even thinking they didn't do it to themselves. Maybe like a Clinton type of a thing going on. All right, let's open up the last few stories that we've got tonight. It doesn't look like we'll be doing overtime tonight. We were going to do it if we got to 30 people qualifying, or the equivalent of 30 people qualifying for our VIP drawing tonight. I guess we'll just do the VIP drawing at 9 at the top of the hour here and then fuck off. Unless 10 people... Unless you guys want to gift a shitload of memberships or you want to throw a shitload of money at, PayPal, Streamlabs, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble. Well, Rumble's down for the night. That's wonderful, too. If you want to go ahead and
not helping.
Throw us a few, that would be cool. Let's go to a crosswalk that's causing controversy in Pennsylvania. You would think that maybe you would just leave us sidewalk or a crosswalk alone and not really do anything with it.
How does a crosswalk cause controversy?
You would think a crosswalk would be the least controversial thing in your community. It's just white lines on a black top.
You walk in it and traffic stops for you. That's where you cross the street. Where's the controversy?
Not a big deal. Well, let's find out why it became a controversy this weekend in Pennsylvania. Here we go. Oh, fuck me. Of course, there's no sound because I had it muted.
Oh, good job.
What a dumb piece of shit. Sorry about tonight's show, guys. My bad. Let's go ahead and hit play.
Vandals target a crosswalk promoting pride. Well, residents in Swarthmore woke up to find the newly installed rainbow crosswalk defaced with homophobic slurs. Good afternoon to you, everyone. I'm Natasha Brown.
And I'm Seattle Lewis, Delaware County reporter Madeline Wright spoke to some who volunteered to repair that damage.
Volunteers spent hours Tuesday repainting the rainbow crosswalk at South Chester Road.
They don't even know how to paint.
Make sure you get
His roller brush isn't even fucking rolling.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I thought they're supposed to be artistic.
Are you saying that these LGBTQ people are not the best industrial painters you've ever seen?
No, not one bit.
Make sure you get the brown stripe right.
Avenue in Swarthmore after somebody vandalized it. Jennifer Phillips from Drexel Hill took time off work to help out.
To see this damage is heartbreaking.
Well, you know what? You know what people don't damage? Regular goddamn crosswalks that we don't have to fuck with.
Why do we need a gay pride crosswalk? Why
Right.
can't we just have a crosswalk? Why does it matter?
Have you
why just fucking nobody cares about you that much. The only reason anything happens is because you keep throwing it in our fucking faces.
So
just shut up and accept the fact we don't give a fuck about you and you're not special.
Okay, have you ever seen the horses that wouldn't walk in the Pride crosswalk? Oh yeah, there was a clip. I can't remember where it came from. Horses won't walk crosswalk. Yeah, there was like a pride crosswalk, and the horses stopped, and the horses would not walk in them.
Why is there a racial slur in that?
Let's have a look. I'll just explain what we're seeing here. We've got some police on horseback having all sorts of trouble because the horses are scared of the rainbow crossing that's been placed there to celebrate I suppose, the LGBTQ.
Fucking based horses.
Community.
He's walking around
the
it.
poor things seem to be spooked. They don't want to go across it. They're going around it.
I heard I'll get AIDS if I step on it.
But it seems no one consulted the equine community, Kosher, before they painted the crossing in these colours.
Maybe the equine community is going to be the last stand against the agenda. That was fascinating.
See, that's a weird thing about Australian news. Australia is like, they're the same people who put people in camps for having COVID, but then at the same time they can have like super based like Sky News and stuff like that. So it's a very weird country.
I actually hadn't seen that, and I don't know what it is about those colors that don't that are jarring to horses, but it's interesting, and we'll see if anything's done with that.
They do not want to go anywhere near that. They're going around. It's quite amusing.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, like, what a waste. Like, you take a crosswalk, you paint it, you purposely make it a divisive thing. It's almost like you want people to hate it. And you want people to like be bothered by it, so you can then play the victim.
Again, it's throwing it in the face. People don't care that much. Nobody, just live your life. Nobody cares.
Right.
I don't great. You do whoever you want. Fine.
Yeah,
good for you.
Totally fine. McNagger with $2 says, I'm helping. Thanks, buddy. Tim R with $50 says, here's 50. Now dance, monkeys. There you go. Dancing.
You don't want to see me dance. It's Shania Twain starts playing. It's not pretty.
There we go. I got Tim R's VIP qualifications in there. 23 of you so far for tonight. Thank you very much. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats. Gift memberships, too. We're still well under 600, and we'd like to get there by the end of the week. That'd be super cool. Everyone who gives at least $10 tonight gets one of these, and then we'll put you in a drawing for a VIP, which is all 3 of our T-shirts, the steel toe hoodie, and free entry into a $100 drawing every single month, and all of the shit that goes with being a VIP. So 23 so far. 300 means we broke even. 30. I'm sorry. 30 means we broke even for the night, and we'll do 30 minutes of overtime. Otherwise, we'll just wrap up in about 10 minutes here and call it an evening. But 23 so far. Thank you guys very much. Nobody Likes Onions, becoming a member for his second month, says, I might overdose on McDonald's tonight. I win. Well, you got to figure out how to wipe, remember.
Oh, yeah.
You got to figure out how the morbidly obese wipe.
Dude, I haven't got to do it yet, but after I learned this morning that there are morbidly obese guide to life videos on YouTube, I need to watch these.
At the very least, guys, hit the thumbs up on the video, on the stream tonight. I know it's down, but just hit like. That always is helpful for after we're live. And subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. A porn star had a pet python, and it bit her boyfriend's cock. An Australian porn star named Danny DeBello is opening up to her followers after a traumatic recent incident where her giant pet snake, no, that is not a euphemism, this is just a porn star that owns a giant snake, attacked a male scene partner. Oh, not a boyfriend. Okay, so it's a coworker in the dick. She said, I want to introduce you to Betty. She's my Centralian carpet python. See, that sounds like a porn thing. She's about 8 feet long. That sounds like a porn thing. I've never had an issue with her biting or anything until today. The shapely beauty admitted in an Instagram video posted today. She's probably a chunk.
She a BBW porn star?
Yeah, that shows the snake wrapped around her neck. DeBello and a pal had just filmed some steamy content together when things reportedly went from sexy to scary.
The snake just wanted its turn at sucking that cock.
The snake saw what the owner does and went, oh, let me try.
Oh, watch this. I can unhinge my jaw.
And he went, Jesus. He goes, he doesn't make that sound when she does it. I must be killing. must be sucking a mean dick. He doesn't scream like that when mom does it. God damn. And then she's trying to pull him off of him, and he's like, you're just jealous. What are you guys doing? The snake doesn't understand he's hurting anybody.
Oh, no.
It's like, I thought this is what that thing liked. DeBello and DePal had just filmed some steamy content, said, so earlier I had a friend over, and we shot a video. And once we were finished doing that, he jumped in the shower. But he did mention he wanted to hold my pet snake afterwards. Well, that's kind of a role reversal.
Weird, because she just held his.
Yeah, we're sharing snakes. After coming out of the shower, DeBello placed the snake around her unwitting friend's neck and headed to the bathroom to get washed up, to get all the cum off her.
Yes,
Get all that stuff scrubbed out.
Mm-hmm.
You can't scrub out the shame, though, and you can't scrub daddy's love into you. That's for sure. Or you can't scrub the uncle's love out of you, unfortunately. That's her. So she's a thicker gal. Big, heavy
they
tits.
said shapely.
Yeah, that's where the shapely
I
part
expected
comes
bigger
in.
when they said shapely. I honestly
You were expecting kind of a pig.
I expected larger when they said shapely.
What? I think she's just got big, the kind of heavy, saggy tits, though. I don't like that kind. I don't like the kind that has mile-long cleavage. Because it doesn't age well. It's like signing a 37-year-old quarterback. Yeah, it's like I've missed all the best years of Aaron Rodgers. I don't want to get him now because it only goes downhill from here. But that's her. He wanted to pet the snake, and then the snake apparently bit his cock. After pulling the snake off of his penis, she checked to make sure there were no little teeth left in it because pythons sometimes leave their teeth in things after biting them. Her commenters expressed their shock in the comment section. I'm sure they did. And as we all know, the comments are always
had
incredible.
it been a poisonous snake, she could have sucked the poison out.
Oh, what that?
Because, she's a...
That's kind of a win for that guy, isn't it? A little bit, at least. Hold the Line becoming a member for his 13th month. Thank you, everyone who's a member. That's a big part of keeping our goals down every week. Trooper56 gifting a membership to Jennifer. Thank you very much, buddy, as we get closer and closer to trying to hit that 600 number again. So it looks like we're going to be at about 23 people for tonight's drawing, and it looks like we won't be doing overtime unless something happens between now and then. We got about 10 minutes left in tonight's show, and then we'll do a drawing at the end of it. Did you know that there's a $1 million travel bag you can buy? Louis Vuitton has a $1 million. They call it a speedy bag. I've seen this at the gym. People bring these to the gym. They're so stupid. They're a purse that guys buy, and they convince themselves it's not a giant old lady purse because it has like a Louis Vuitton logo on it. And by the way, the ones I've seen at the gym, probably totally fake.
Well, yeah.
Real. But they put Louis Vuitton on a woman's purse, and then a guy buys it and goes, oh, I'm totally not gay. This is cool to have.
No, it's not.
No, dude, it's pretty gay. You should
get a purse.
Just get yourself a gym bag. That's all. But this one is apparently $1 million, and it's crocodile skin. So Pharrell is catching shit from PETA for advertising the fact that he bought one of these Louis Vuitton crocodile bags. They don't like that it's made from an animal product, so on and so forth. So now I'm put in a weird place where I don't know who to hate more. The douchebag who has the purse and says it's a guy's bag, or PETA for being pissed that they... And it's not like they made it out of bunny fur. They made it out of a really dangerous animal. I mean, I'd rather...
Crocodiles are assholes.
Yeah, I'd rather see a crocodile as a bag than out in the wild.
Yeah.
I'm fine with this. Pharrell's latest feat as Louis Vuitton's creative director. Oh, see, I didn't know he was their creative director. Oh, that makes sense. Pharrell's always been kind of a little femmy. So it makes sense that under his watch, they go, oh, why don't we just make a really... Why don't we take...
So then why is PETA bothering? What are they going to do? Oh, we're protesting that he has a... He literally works for them.
By the way, thank you very much to Trooper for gifting another membership, and Cum Farts.
Yeah, they pay him millions of dollars because...
For becoming a baby boot member. Who doesn't love Cum Farts? By the way, that brings us to 24, the equivalent of 24
Rich
for
Voss would buy it.
tonight's giveaway. Thank you guys very much. So he's created a $1 million crocodile skin handbag, which some might call high fashion, but PETA insists is a barbaric display of animal cruelty. Now,
No, it's just what the fuck are those glasses? Go
yeah,
back to-
I mean, look, this is still a purse by any other name.
That's a purse.
That's a purse. I don't care if you're a guy and you're super rich and some people might be tricked like that. You're wearing a purse. If you want to wear a purse, that's totally fine. Just because you can afford to spend $1 million on it doesn't mean you get to go,
What's this pose?
hey, it's gay, but it's supposed to be cool.
I don't get it.
Although I will say, even though it's $1 million and that's ridiculous, I feel like crocodile skin would be remarkably durable. Like that would be a take a pounding kind of a bag. TMZ Hip Hop obtained.
If we're gonna make bags of things that take pounding,
Welcome to the new Louis Vuitton pussy skin wallet and purse. It's from our latest pussy line collection. Okay, this bag can take a pounding. Congratulations. TMZ Hip Hop obtained an open letter Tuesday penned by PETA's senior VP Lisa Lang and addressed to Pharrell, which reads, Dear Pharrell, this is an invitation the likes of which you've never been offered before. Oh, sex with a girl? The correspondence is filled with references to Pharrell-produced hits, yet there's nothing joking about it, as Lang says, when you were made men's creative director of Louis Vuitton, so they made Pharrell the men's creative director, meaning like, make shit that men will find cool. And he went, how about I make a bunch of gay shit? And they're like, we're not on the same page here.
no, clearly they are. They let him do it.
I suppose, does Louis Vuitton really know what's masculine?
No.
Masculine. Wow, I really am. It's all my fault.
That's fine.
tonight.
No, you can fuck that up. You're allowed to because you're an actual man, not what they think men are into. Like, oh my God.
When you were made men's creative director of Louis Vuitton, we hoped animals would get lucky. See, that's a song of his. And what you would choose vegan fabrics, which are the preference of today's ethical and environmentally conscious consumers. Well, guess what? He wants to appeal to rich people.
He's just trying to make millions of dollars.
Yes. And you know what rich people like?
Dead animals.
Murdered animals as their bags.
Yes.
But we aren't happy. See, he did a song called Happy. To note your newest design, the Millionaire Speedy Bag. You know who buys the Millionaire Speedy Bag? The people so obsessed with status that whatever millions they have now, they will not have in 10 years. Like, there's going to be a lot of athletes selling these bags in 10 years when their career's over. And they're like,
$10,000.
yeah, shit, I bought this, and maybe it was a bad investment. Made from crocodile skin, because when it comes to animals being used for fashion, it isn't beautiful. It's abuse.
You missed the glasses on that.
Did you? Oh, look. Yeah, look. And he wears really
What
cool
the
glasses.
fuck?
That looks like a Snapchat filter. Those don't look like real glasses.
I don't know what's going on in that picture.
That's one part of fashion that really stupid people get duped by. Like really, really rich, eccentric people go, I have an idea. I'll make something look really stupid and useless. And then the dumber the average person is, they'll go, oh, shoot, if I think that's dumb, it'll look like I don't get fashion. So I'll just say it looks awesome. No, you're allowed to say that it looks stupid. Stand your ground. Believe in something. The fuck is wrong with you? That's it, guys. We are done for tonight. I think we ended up probably about, 50 short of where we normally would have been. So I have no problem with that. I'm wiped. I'm done. We're going to do a drawing here. We're going to take 23 people, and we're going to...
You know you got a broken computer fan over there, right?
Fine. 1, 2, 3,
It's not
4,
turning.
5,
It
6,
bothers
7,
me.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Very
13,
OCD.
14,
And
15, 16, 17. Okay, here we go. Let's random number picker. Let's get to that, and we will wrap up our last evening show of the week. Here we are. Boom. Who's going to be a new VIP here on Steel Toe? Who's got it? Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gray Duckling with another VIP. Congratulations, buddy. We'll send all that out to you with the next VIP merch drawing. Sounds good to me. We're going to get out of here. Matt, thanks for doing the show tonight. We do appreciate it.
Hey.
Everybody on your way out, hit like, hit
I
subscribe.
appreciate being here. I'm sorry that I'm so funny and entertaining that people forget to give you money.
Is that what it is? Or that Rumble...
That's my theory.
You're too funny for Rumble?
Yes. I'm so funny I crashed Rumble.
Owl B. Johnson says, computer fan broken like Aaron's spirit. Yeah, I'm wiped tonight, man. I am Dunsky, as it were. Thank you, guys. We'll come back tomorrow. You guys are $60 ahead for tomorrow's goal. Hopefully we can just focus on doing a good show and not being basically tell some jokes in between being a telethon. That would be nice if I could put on a good show that draws viewers. Thank you guys. Thank you guys very much. We will talk to you soon. Take it easy. We're out of here.
Later.